Hello, my name is Jasmine Anderson, and I believe that every single country should take up legislation to ban and prohibit non consensual pornography. In order to affect change and control behavior surrounding the issue inside the workplace, I believe that institutions should follow suit by creating their own policies and corporate codes of conduct in order to address the issue. What exactly is non consensual pornography, and why should it be an issue of interest for institutions? Non consensual pornography is pretty easy to understand. It is where one person takes another person's nude pictures or video and they decide to put that out there for the world to see via the internet, a website perhaps, or maybe social media. Some people might do it for monetary gains, that is, they will sell it to a website, or some people might do it just because they want to get back at their ex for breaking off a relationship. For whatever reason that it is done, non-consensual pornography is non-consensual. Cooper 2016 tells us that women are disproportionately affected by cyber exploitation, revenge porn, or non-consensual pornography. That is 90% of its victims are women. Why? How is it that within the workplace, women continue to be treated this way and women continue to fall victim of this type of exploitation? Waldman 2017 found that victims of non-consensual pornography often lose their jobs. That is, that they walk away because the tension or the workplace has become so hostile towards them that they walk away from their jobs. They are forced out of their employment, and then they find it very difficult to find gainful employment elsewhere. Additionally, they become very depressed. They withdraw from society. They withdraw from their family. And sometimes people go to the great lengths of even having to move away, uproot their entire family and their entire life and completely move away from their environment, into a new environment. Because the problems may differ from country to country and culture to culture, we may never quite get a grasp on the issue. But what we do know is that legislation helps. Since the Anita Hill situation, we understand that policies and regulations within organizations help to protect women. But some people might ask, well, why go that far? Why go as far as creating new legislation? The answer is simple, right? Why can't women stop making nude videos or sexual videos? If women don't do that, then other people won't get a chance to send out these videos of those women. Well, think about that for a moment. If we're going to ask women to stop doing that, shouldn't we be asking all citizens to stop doing that? By saying that we want women, or we think that women should just simply stop and that will solve the problem, aren't we admitting that women are then vulnerable, that they are victims? And do we as a society really want to uphold that sort of standard for our women? Are women not equal in their societies and their communities? Are women somehow lesser citizens than their male counterparts? Shouldn't women experience a full protection of their constitution and the laws of the land? The answer is that of course women are not less important, or at least they shouldn't be. Women are just as important as citizens, and they should be just as important as employees within their place of employment. To suggest that this problem would just simply go away if women became smart enough and sensible enough to stop taking nude pictures on their mobile devices, and if they would just be decent enough to stop these men from videotaping them during their sexual exploits, then everything would be good. That sort of argument at best is naive, and at worst is sexist and misogynistic. One researcher, Arnold 2014, describes the experience for victims as a sort of digital scarlet letter. Long after the experience, women are left to wear the shame. And much like Hester Prynne, often they're ostracized within their work environment or even within their external communities. But finally, people are beginning to take the issue seriously and legislation is catching up. McLaurin and Rockley, in 2017, inform us that new laws concerning revenge porn have been proposed in England, Scotland, Ireland, Australia, Canada, Japan, and in almost 30-something states in the United States of America. In the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago is leading the way. In 2017, the 11th Parliament addressed the issue by making sure that perpetrators or offenders who are convicted of unlawfully, without consent, sending out pictures of a person's nude parts could be charged with $500,000 or spend up to 3 years in prison. When a person decides, for whatever reason, that they will send out into the world, through the internet or social media, nude pictures of another human being or a sex video of another person with the sole purpose of making money from it, or with the sole purpose of making sure that that person will forever be damaged, that their character will forever be disparaged, that they will never again feel the same, that is the person who should feel ashamed. That is the person who should cower away. That is the person that we should ostracize. Cyberbullying, revenge porn, non-consensual pornography, whatever we call it, that should be illegal. Countries the world over need to start to pass legislation that makes sure that these persons, these perpetrators, pay for their crime. For the crime of trying to destroy a person's livelihood, for the crime of trying to destroy a person, period. Victims should not be penalized. A victim only consented to using their phone and their devices and for taking a picture. No victim ever consented to becoming a victim. Institutions such as the government, financial institutions, and non-financial institutions, and also our society need to reflect our norms and our morals. I don't think that any society want that their moral to be that women are to blame. Women alone should be responsible. Because where does that put the men? We need to pass legislation concerning non-consensual pornography, and we need to pass legislation now.